We've taken a look at one instance of seeing a sequence in real life, and so we have some idea of why we study sequences. But a sequence is just a list of numbers that's written in order. The list of numbers follows some kind of pattern or some kind of rule, and when we're talking about the numbers in the sequence, we actually label them according to the position. Eventually we're going to get to the point where we need to do calculations with these, so we need to assign variables to each item in the sequence. So we have the first term of the sequence being T1. The number of terms, that's how many items are actually in the sequence, is N. The general term or some later term is Tn. We have two different types of sequences we can look at. We can look at finite sequences. These are a couple of examples of them here. Finite sequences have a start point and an end point. So 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, we're done. If the sequence is too long, and we don't want to write out all those numbers, we can put a dot, dot, dot. It's called an ellipsis. So 5, 10, 15, 20, we can see the pattern. It would go 25, 30, and so on, all the way up to 100. With an infinite sequence, slightly different in that we don't have an endpoint. This sequence keeps going for as long as we can count, and even longer than that. We'll be dealing in this section with arithmetic sequences. It is a list of numbers that goes up or down by the same amount. So we add or subtract the same amount going from one term to another term. That change is called the common difference. So if we look at those two finite sequences, in 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, the common difference would be 3. And in 5, 10, 15, 20, up to 100, the common difference would be 5. When we start dealing with these sequences, we have a formula. Tn equals T1 plus n minus 1 times d. Tn is the general term or a later term. T1 is the first term, n is how many terms, and d is that common difference.